Yo, what's happening? Just keeping it transparent with weekly update number 3. So, yeah, 27th of Jan. It's just a Monday afternoon. We actually had a public holiday today, and I completely forgot that it was a public holiday just in Auckland. So, yeah, it was good. Just like continue doing the work stuff. I was pretty knackered over the weekend. We just got back from Indonesia, had a big work trip with the boys. It was so much fun. And obviously, this business being all fully based remote, it's good, but I realize how much work we can get done when we're all together. So this is definitely one of like the problems of having a remote business and a team that's not all together. Like we literally had myself, general manager Mario, personal content man Brendan, and our online marketing guy Mike, the lead guy, and the amount of stuff that we would get done around the big table was insane. It was such a good week, man, and I highly recommend if you're working like a remote-based business, try and get, just make sure this is working, try and get like in person with people at least 3 to 4 times a year. Like the amount of stuff we put out was ridiculous, and we still managed to do everything we wanted to do. Like we still had, still went to the gym every day, still went to like coffees, cafe in the morning. We got like real nice food delivered to the house. The people were amazing, and then the evenings we didn't go out into town that much because it was raining literally every afternoon. So the mornings, I told everyone we need to capitalize on the mornings. I'm always up at 6 anyway, or 5:30. So that was good, man. It was so nice. It was definitely tiring. Like I think we did like 5 live stream TikToks and Instagrams. I did one at the Bali airport before I flew to NZ on Friday night at like midnight. We did a podcast with Mike, and then the amount of personal brand content that we filmed was crazy. And we always come away from those trips either A, starting a new business, B, implementing another revenue stream in another business, or C, just upping the output of what we were doing. And we literally hit all 3 on this. So got some real exciting developments in the David Baker brand, the road to 10 mil. It's cool. So I'll just quickly go over the weekly recap because this is good to film, and it's also just real good like backlog data for me. I want to be able to look back on this in a year and be like, fuck, that was cool. So I'll start off with my personal Instagram account. Our total reach was 15,000 people. We hit like 6 really good like controversial reels just around calling out councils. The real reach was 12,000 from 7 to 10 reels posted this week. Top performing content was the council call out videos. The key takeaway, the reels were driving the most of the reach and just getting in front of like trade related people or homeowners and general people that are fed up with like paying taxes. The call out videos resonate really strong with people. That's what is good. So we're going to push more on that, and also more of the building tips like builder to business owner. YouTube, we hit 100 subs this week. That was awesome. I feel like that was a huge milestone, so that was good. And X, actually, we just got a massive retweet from a guy last night in Christchurch. He has like 20,000 followers. Woke up this morning with like 90 followers, so that was good. We had like 4 the whole week, and then boom, yesterday got 90, so that was cool. Subs, we got 116 in total. We had 4,000 views this week, 40 hours of watch time, gained 36 subscribers this week. We produced our top piece of performing content. We had the 50 pieces of content per week. That's like the content waterfall. That's going really well. I think we're at 3,000 views for that now, which is insane. And never have slow business. So that's a way to always be generating new business. And that's essentially my job with all the businesses. Like I want to get to the point where I can grow any business by just coming in and implementing a social media strategy. So I can want to buy another plumbing company, buy a spade making company, buy a digger company, and I just want to be able to implement a strategy and grow it. That's like my dream. The key takeaway, educational and motivational videos are good. It's like thinking about what is a builder going through, what are they struggling with, what can I say to them to motivate them to be like, hey, you can have a piece of that business owner lifestyle as well, TikTok personal account up 190 followers, 100 up from last week. That's not too major. We launched a new website, the David Baker website. So the whole key with this is like moving myself away from Rapid QS. I just want to be like the David Baker brand. So we got the David Baker website uploaded, and we had the give a little page. The council comments, the council stuff we're getting so many people offering to help us, and like we've been having heaps of comments say, please start a GoFundMe. How do we get around this project? So what we've done is we've loaded up a website. We bought the regionalcouncil.nz website domain name, which I think is hilarious because our arch enemy, or who we're going up against, is the regional councils within New Zealand. We bought their domain website, and we've uploaded like bit of information on the page, what we're planning on doing, how people's money can help us, $25 a month subscription, so shout out. That's going to employ like a full-time researcher, full-time journalist, and we want to be going up against these guys, paying for lawyers, fighting the legima requests, removing commercial sensitivity on these projects. And if it's like rate and taxpayers' money, it should be an open book policy. And our point of difference on this is going to be, if you sign up to us for $25 a month and help fight the fight against councils for transparent spending, we will provide you with transparent spending. So we're going to have a live spreadsheet at all times so people can see who's donating, what your $25 is going to. Like literally wages for this person to scrape and research, wages for this lawyer to fight this council to get something done, wages for this person to do content and get this, wages or flights for me to fly to Queenstown and meet with someone to do something with the council. That's what we're going to do. And then the David Baker website, we're trying to sell the spreadsheets for Rapid QS on there, the masterclass builder to business owner, and then like any podcast or advertising revenue that we want to try and charge. But because I know Rapid QS is on its way out in the next 5 years, unless we move to an app or a subscription based model, I want the David Baker brand to be huge, and I want to be able to, you know, get employed by someone to be like, hey, we've got this startup or we've got this, does David Baker want to get involved? And then we can come and implement like our business strategy or our media strategy or just promote it and make money that way. So that's my 5-year play. Spoke about Twitter, that was in here. Yeah, so this one's just been good for growth because we get everyone in the same place at once. Like Brendan was cutting up 50 to 60 pieces of content this week. It was wild. And it was so good just having everyone in the same place. We came up with good ideas and we realized what we needed to do and how we all do it. So yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, pretty much I'll go through just the basic revenue numbers now of how we did. So yeah, week 3, Rapid QS New Zealand, we signed up 18 jobs. Australia, we had 16, and ASAP Planning did 7 jobs, a little bit lower than last week. The weekly revenue for Rapid QS was $38,000 for New Zealand. Australia was 19,000 and ASAP Plumbing was only 4,000. So we had a little bit of a drop off there, but these things happen. Mike's on his own. I couldn't give him as much love as I did the week before. So definitely going to try and get back on board with him this week, help push some more content. I'm back in Auckland for the week. So yeah, I just want to help him do some sales stuff. So I'll work with him tomorrow morning, just bush around with him for 3 to 4 hours. And then the end of the week, I've got a podcast with a property developer in Auckland, which will be fun. Go down to Queenstown on Friday, 2 builders doing a podcast with them. And then I fly to Sydney on Sunday. We'll do my update video there. And then we've got 2 podcasts. I'm meeting our tech guy Tenzin in Sydney on Sunday. Meeting another person about a property deal potentially on Sunday. Monday, go to Hobart. Got 3 filming sessions with 3 different builders Monday, Tuesday. Go to Melbourne Wednesday morning. Do a podcast on Wednesday and then fly back to New Zealand Wednesday night. And then I've got family commitments from Thursday till Sunday and then head to the UK on Tuesday after my birthday. So got a big couple of weeks coming up. But yeah, a couple of key new hires which we're really focusing on is like the Rapid QS brand. We're really trying to find a salesperson. We're calling it a sales harvester. Someone that can come into the business and come into our business. Every single builder that's engaged with us in 4 months or more, we want to go back to them and talk to them. Hey, how's things? How's your business? How did that report go at 101 John Street? What have you guys got in your pipeline? And essentially, we just want to employ somewhat of a salesperson to go through, start touching base with all those builders. I think between New Zealand and Australia, we have combined 19,000 followers on Instagram, about 15,000 on TikTok. Now, not all builders, obviously, and an email database, which is solid, of about 5,000 people. So we want someone that can start going through, start talking to all these builders, sparking conversations and start selling plans, QS reports. So that's a big push at the moment, the salesperson. We had someone jacked up before Christmas, but they bailed. That was a nightmare. Hiring takes so much energy. The amount of interview calls and stuff you got to do is really tiring, but you have to do it. And then we're also looking at getting like a data scraper. So for the council call outs, I'm spending a lot of time right now doing the research, scraping the docs, putting it all together, building the case. I've built like a bit of a structure on a Word doc, who we are, I'll go back here. Every single comment in TikTok and Instagram that we go through and find, and someone's like, hey, investigate this or investigate this. I've been going through, putting that into a document, into a live spreadsheet, and then I want to hire someone to come in, check a job, put it into ChatGPT, send me all the relevant info on this, and then we've got another plugin which I've created, so they'll summarize a whole article, and it will pretty much say, hey, please find me anywhere in this article where it mentions wasteful spending, non-common sense, who was the person in charge, and what went wrong, and then the person can copy and paste that into a document for me, attach some photos from articles, so I can essentially get sent a PDF, read it out, learn it, study it, see what the pitch is, and then I can turn my camera on, shoot the video, put it in a G drive with the photos, send it to our editor, gone. So I just want to reduce my time from 1 hour's worth of work down to about 10, and then I can maximize my output. Instead of only doing 5 videos a week, I want to be able to do 10. And everyone's like, shit, that's a lot of work. But yeah, we've got researchers doing all the work. They just send me a printed doc. I just turn my camera on, roast the shit out of them, and then we send it off to my editor and we post it. So that's a huge thing about the team. Like, I'm trying to build the team, which I'm really motivated by. So yeah, just got a big 2 weeks coming up, like heading to the UK. Got to pack a cold bag for that. It's going to be freezing. But yeah, I'm excited. Oh, and on the UK as well. We generated our first 21 leads for the UK, which was super, super cool. We literally ran like a real high schedule piece of content, which we had like a TikTok video. It's just a direct call out. We did some chops and changes, dropped my accent a little bit to sound a slight bit English. We're running an ad spend in the UK on that. I think we've spent $85 so far, or $185. We've generated 21 leads. We haven't made any sales yet, but we're just learning our sales process. Learning the terminology, learning how much to charge, learning what to send these guys, getting our template sorted. Once we get that sorted and we sell our first 10 jobs, it's going to be so easy. So myself and Mario have set a bit of a goal. We want to sell our first 10 jobs by the end of February. We don't care if we don't make money, but once we learn that process, we'll start refining our process with contractors, refining our process with our sales process, how we're doing our follow-up, how we're getting our Google reviews. And once we've implemented the same system for New Zealand and the UK and Australia, we're going to have all 3 businesses up and running in each country, and then it's just a game of growth. And then we'll attack the US at the end of the year, but don't want to get too excited. I definitely get burnt out, man. I had a huge sleep on the weekend. I got home from Bali like 2 p.m. on Saturday, slept till 6, woke up, had dinner, back to bed, slept till 9 a.m. It was great, absolutely amazing. So, enjoying the journey, back on the grind today. So, yeah, we'll keep these videos coming. Comment below if you're listening, if you're learning anything. It's interesting to know. I love reading in the DMs and seeing what people enjoy. But, yeah, thanks for the support. 100 subs, nice job.